Hi guys, how's it going? I just thought I'd make a video from my living room. Just wanted to check in and just say hi to a few people out there, a couple of subscribers. I saw something today. I thought I've got to talk about this because it's bothering me. And I seen it was on it was about Nat West, the Nat West app. I've wrote it down. I keep forgetting it. They're bringing in, what is it? Carbon footprint tracker. So they're trying to find out what you're buying, like your meats. They don't want you. It's like they're measuring your carbon footprint, and when you're buying meats and stuff, they're telling you to put it back because it's not good for you and stuff like that. I thought that was disturbing because I've been onto this for a long time. But yeah, this is the next phase of where we're going with these apps, and it just reminded me because I've been doing some online work at the minute, and they just bang on about the climate and the apps everywhere. It's just rife everywhere. I think it's like it across the world. They're really pushing these apps. This is like the next phrase. 21 awake out there. I'm sure a few of you guys are awake out there. It's just the next phrase from where we go from here. You can feel it in the air. I can really feel it. This is like the big push to tag you up to the grid with a digital ID. They've been banging on about it for 4 years anyway, so we're right anyway. I've been right all along. 2020 was just a wake-up call. It just alerted me, confirmed to me I was right anyway. And I knew this was coming anyway. I said something 4 years ago when this happened. I said something about what was it? When you go to purchase with your digital currency, you start purchasing things, it will say illegal purchase detected. This is what this app stuff is. We're just entering it now. They want to know what you're buying. What was it? Yeah, carbon footprint tracker. So they're monitoring everything you buy. And this is where it is. We're just entering it now. And these apps are becoming a massive problem. And it's disturbing me big time. And I'm thinking, is there any resistance to this? Are people pushing back on it? You feel like you're going mad. And you see people paying on the phones, like not a care in the world. They don't even know because they're going along with it. They can't see it. They can't see the dangers of this. When you're like me and a few others that are resisting this, it makes you feel ill, because you're resisting. Because when you resist something, it's when you don't resist something, things get better. But when you're resisting this, what we're going through, it takes a toll on you. It's sort of like ages you. It's like you're weathering the storm when you're tapping into this narrative they're trying to bring in, this digital dystopian nightmare. It's very, very concerning. It's these smartphones. This is the problem. This is what it is. It's your chip. As you know, phones have a USB, microchip, don't they? Call it, what was it? Oh God. The chip goes in the phone. I can't remember what it is now. They want that in your head. This is where it's going. They want you wearing it next. Tagging you up, isn't it? Tagging you up to the grid. They want you living in shoeboxes. They don't want you travelling about anywhere. They want you in a cube, in a shoebox, with a headset on. Fighting for a slice of bread. It's as good as starve is. And this app, I've just said to you, this is the foot in the door. Carbon footprint tracker. This is the start. And again, cashless, it's an app, it's cashless. It's an app, it's tagging, isn't it? It's that track and trace, it's the same platform, it's the same thing, but more advanced, it's advancing, this is advancing, this is ongoing. Not to mention other things are upgrading as well, that's happening in the unseen. Like AI cameras are going in vehicles, they're going up in the lampposts in the streets. The cameras, put them in the cars as well. So this is the next phase of 2020. This was what it was all meant to be, all coming through now, and it all connects. It all connects going forward, and we're just entering it now. No, and people that are asleep to this, that they really are in for a rude awakening. You know, really are, and it's disturbing me. Like, people ain't talking like this. I don't know. Why is everyone going along with it? You know, it's coming to a point now where I feel like I need to ditch the smartphone completely. Like, because I've been on a course today, and they were just talking about phones and stuff, and everything's all being tracked and monitored and stuff, and cameras and stuff. It's getting very invasive what you're doing. It's getting worse. They'll have cameras in your house next. Because this course we're on today, they were watching us like a hawk. Couldn't leave the screen. Couldn't even look outside. Couldn't even put your eyes down like that. Put your hand up to go toilet. You know, what world is this we're coming into? It's very disturbing. And I just had to let off a bit of steam today, because I've done this course today. I've done a few courses online, and it's all pushing this app. You know, they're not building these state-of-the-art cameras on these phones for no reason. You know, cameras, especially the cameras, because they're going to be used for snitching, and it's not quite there yet. But people are. It is happening slowly. You know, people taking pictures of stuff, grassing each other up. It's slowly happening now. This is why they're building these cameras in these phones. You know, you're doing their dirty work. If you're going along with this, you know, you're snitching. You're doing the snitching. You're doing their work for them. And this is where it's going. You know, are you going to grass on your fellow neighbour for having his light on late at night when they put us away again? You know, or if they introduce some sort of car ban Sunday and your fellow neighbour decides to take his car out, you know, you're going to twitch the curtain and take photos. You know, this is where it's going. You know, I ain't going to be a part of that. I'm really not going to be a part of it. I'll take it to the grave, because they will force it, and they are doing. They're forcing it. They will force this. And you can see it crumbling. The system collapsing. It already has collapsed. It really has. They will force it. And this is where we're at the minute. So there's either going to be some sort of revolution that has to happen now, or we're going to go down this road, this nightmare. We're going to go down it. I've always said from the start, I've always been 50-50 whether we're going to win this or not. I still can't answer the question. I can't. I don't know. I really don't know. I can't answer it. I'd like to favour one side, but I just can't at the minute. You know, I can see signs that something could happen. Like, I think maybe it's all collapsing because people are saying no to it, and they're really trying to crash it even more, because it could be that's the case. Yeah, I can feel it, and I'm not feeling right either. I've had this feeling for a while now. I'm starting to not feel human. Yeah, I don't feel right. As healthy as I am, I don't feel right. You know, I have to keep going outside, getting out in nature, going out in the rain just to feel the rain, because I can feel it. We're going down this road slowly. We're going down this road, and we so need to go back. We need to go back. Ditching them smartphones is the way to go. I think there's just a small opportunity to get this information out. I don't think we've got long to do this. Got nothing else to lose, have we? You know what I mean? Just have a drink. Some clean distilled water in some glass, no plastic. Keeping healthy, trying to stay strong in all this. But yeah, I'm feeling it more than anything. Yeah, just had to get this off my chest. But that internet banking app, that carbon footprint, what you're purchasing, so they know what's going in and out your fridge, don't they? Because there's an app for that as well. What's going in and out your fridge. What next? Cameras in your house? I mean, how far do you want to go with this? Fire machine on the wall? Because the online training I was doing today, it felt like, it was coming. It's like it just keeps going. It was never over. It was just starting. It was a test. It was just starting, and it's happening globally. It's all about this app at the minute. It's all about these apps. You want to say no to this. You really want to say no to this. Don't download anything. If your company you work for says download the app, just use their phone. Don't use your personal phone. Leave it at home. I've been leaving it at home for the last 4 years. Because I knew then, track and trace. This is just the upgrade. With a banking app, it's just upgrading, telling you what you can and cannot purchase. Because it's not there yet. It's coming. Because they know what you're buying now. It talks about, other banks following suit, and it all connects. All the banks are shutting to make you download. Like cost of living is going up to make you download apps. For cheaper prices, so they can bring in the cashless society, and then you've got the apps. And this thing that happened today about your carbon footprint app, the banking app, just nailed home to me. That's where it's heading. It's very disturbing. Yeah, I can't believe it. I can't believe we're heading this way, and there's no resistance. Whether there is or not, I don't know. Yeah, it's incredible being awake to all this. Yeah, all based on a lie, climate and all that. Exposed everything it did, that issue. Don't believe anything anymore. It just exposed everything. It exposed everything to the awake and die, should I say. But this is where we're at, to anyone awake out there. This is what we're at right now, the app. Because that's tagging you up. So they're going to be monitoring you. So this is the next phase of it, for transhumanism, getting technology in the body, so they can control you, take away your thoughts, take over your soul, take over your dignity. You won't have any concept of how we used to be. You won't have any concept of being human. You won't know what human is, because they would have got in you. And this is later on. This is 10 years away. This one. Chip your brain and feed thoughts into your head, so you don't have your own original thoughts. It's scary. I have sleepless nights about this. I'm thinking, we ain't got much time left. We keep banging that climate drum, don't they? From dusk till dawn. For many years to come. Brainwashing the young. So, we really need to wake the young'uns up. Yeah, it's all a hoax, all of it. All of it. I just wish more people would say no to this. because there is going to come a point where we're going to have to just I don't know what's going to happen, where we have to leave the city and go and live out in the woods. If you're not going to comply to it, it looks like we might have to. We're definitely heading there. I just hope everyone that's not going to go along with it have got their bag at the door ready to go. That's where we're at. Well, not quite there yet. We need a bit further on. Make sure you've got that bag at the door ready to go. I think the war will come to us, the knock at the door. But it makes me think, there's only a handful of them, and there's like billions of people. I could see a way out of this, can you? Just, they're really, really desperate to force it into us. They really are. It's that, they want it in you. They want it in you. Yeah. AI behaviour modification, that's what they're doing. This is what it all connects, all that stuff that's going on to anyone awake out there. Wrong think and all that. And other things I can't really say, You just got to wake up to it, Get the information out there, just wake as many people up as you can before they get rid of YouTube, because I think my videos will just all go, I've got no intention of, what's the point if you can't keep it real, if you can't keep it real and you get banned and stuff, and that's fate, isn't it? It's telling you it's meant to be. It's meant to be. If they ban you, it's meant to be. It says to me that I'll have to ditch all technology, and I will. If I ever get any problems on here, I will ditch it all. And I mean I'll ditch it all, because I'll be that, that bad about it. I'll just switch it off. I won't even take a phone out with me ever again. I'll probably delete everything. And I'll end up living in the woods. I'm getting there now. It seems like I've been pushed out of society. Back in the day when everyone had the, if you didn't have it, you'd lose your job. And it's still on the cards. No ID, no app, no work. It's still the same thing. They're pushing you out of society. And it just keeps on going and going. It keeps on going, the whole thing. The whole issue, it's still going and going. Still going to lose our jobs if we don't accept the ID, the mark of the beast. You just got to do your research, learn as much as you can, why you still can. My head's just full of it. It really is. I'm so disturbed because I just felt it today. I just felt it today. The apps, the tagging you up. It just reminded me, people snitching on each other, taking pictures of having your light on late at night, or a homeless guy on a bench somewhere for some donuts or whatever. When the cost of living hits, because it all connects, it's all interlinked, all connects, everything all connects. Putting everything up. It's like Prison Island. That's what it is. It's just going to be a sleet of concrete, no forest, no nothing. It's just going to be all concrete. This is the perfect island to get as many people here to starve you out and fight for a slice of bread. It's the perfect shape. This is the, I'd say this is the target. Or any other islands as well, big islands. I'd say like New Zealand, it's good old size, isn't it? For a dystopian nightmare. Bung as many people as they can in one space. Yeah, it's trying to box us in, don't want us to go anywhere. Chipped up. It's like a motherboard, You don't want as loose chips walking about disconnected from the grid, because in a computer there's a motherboard, isn't there? If you start moving them chips about, it doesn't work, does it? So you just want us in a box, as small as possible, in a cube, just cubing us up. No garden, nothing. You'll be on some sort of calorie restriction app where you're on a set amount of calories a day. Can't leave your house, you can't leave your zone because you'll burn too many calories. I know this all seems far-fetched, but you're getting the ideas of where it's heading. This is just ideas of where it's going. It might not happen, it's just getting ideas of where it's going. It's making me shake thinking about it because it's so disturbing. It's evil, it really is. Boxing us in and starving us out. This whole thing that's going on, this is why they're keeping maths going in schools to 18. They want you good with numbers. Like my online training today, it was all numbers and all that, it was all numbers and tests and all that. And this is where it's all going, tests. And if you fail your test, you'll be, you've got to win these tests as well. Like, it's all a competition to these people. And you know what I mean? It's how evil it is. And we've got to ditch these smartphones urgently before it gets any bigger. They will force, even if everyone ditched it now, they will force it. They'll be around your house trying to, force the tag on you. Just put a tag around you, some sort of watch, and tag you up. And this is why they think they're coming for people online as well, so they can put you away and then, why he's inside, we'll tag him up to the grid. So, you know what I mean? So you want to stay as anonymous as possible as well. Yeah, just be very careful, Just wake up. Just wake up. I feel out of breath talking about it. Well, I feel knackered, I don't know. Yeah, it's been such a long day. Yeah, just to feel a bit brainwashed. I did yesterday as well, felt a bit brainwashed after all this smartphone stuff they were trying to say download apps and stuff. Yeah, there's going to come a point where if you don't have a smartphone, you ain't going to have a job. It looks like that's the case for me, I think. I've got away with it till now, but I'm talking months I'm going to be on my arse. Yeah, I'll be the first to leave, that's for sure. And I think a lot will follow, slowly dribble in, and then it'll start growing. Yeah, I'm prepared for it. I've got all my stuff ready. Up here is the main thing. As long as you're alright up here and you know what to do and how to survive and how to forage and how to build shelters and stuff, you're going to be alright. If you've got a heads up on all this and know where it's going, know when to get out, Yeah, it's getting close now where I just want to grab my bag and just go, because every day that goes by, I'm just hanging on to that box, thinking, once I've made that plunge and go for it, it's like any big major event like that. No, it's all or nothing. Like to say, for instance, van life. Once you've made that transition to do it, you stick with it. And normally, when you make that transition, you're skint anyway, because you've gone there. You know what I mean? It's your last resort. So it's a choice, isn't it? Yeah. So tonight I'm just going to calm down. Got a few candles on. Yeah, we're just going to have a good old lie down. Try and calm down from this. Because it does get at you. You know what I mean? You do have to switch off. I've got a lot of information out there, so I hope people understand and tell as many people as you know. That's what I'm about, keeping it real, talking real. You know, you have to. You can't go faking it to make it, because you're not going to make it. You're not. You can't fake it. You got to say what's on your mind. To a degree, you know, in a bit of code, Morse code as well. Yeah, some sort of code. But yeah, they're onto us. That's for sure. You don't want this information getting out there. I've just got a smile. I've got a smile. I've been on right down today. Oh, show me all sorts of bad videos and penalties and stuff like that. Oh, it's been a right nightmare. Oh, all fear. It was all fear based. I've got a whole week of this fear based crap they're going to shove onto me. What day is it today? Wednesday. I don't know what day it is. I think it's Wednesday, Scott. I don't know what day it is. I think I've got 2 more or 3 more. 2 or 3 more days of hell. You know, feeding me this negative stuff. I do need to change job. I can't keep doing this. You know, having a job that you get penalised for everything. Whoops. I'm just out of breath. Yeah, so beware of the bank app. Be very aware of that bank app. Do not download the app. This is why they're closing down the banks, to make you download the app. You see where it's going? Cost of living. To make you download the app so that they can bring in the cashless society. So they can switch you off just like that for buying the right thing. Or it'll say illegal purchase detected because your carbon footprint is too high. You've purchased the wrong item today. You've eaten too many calories today. We're going to shut you off today. You can't leave your house today. No, it's going to get that bad. You ain't going to be able to open car doors. You get locked in your car, you get locked in your box. It's boxing you in. That's where it's going. Motherboard again. You're just a chip on a motherboard. That's all you'll be. You'll be nothing if they get away with it. Like I say, we've got a small window to get this out. My channel's far too small to do anything. I hope some of the bigger channels out there. There is a few bigger channels out there that are getting information out. So it's always comforting to see that. Yeah, it's like hell on earth. It's hell on earth for me. You know, absorbing all this, what I know. You know, people going along with this ain't going to feel like this. They're not. They just don't know. They don't know. So they're not going to feel it yet because they're not ready for it. They're not ready for it yet. But it's going to get worse before it gets better. It has to. It has to get worse before it gets better. To wake more people up. And once that tipping point's happened, and hopefully it will tip in our favour, and people start ditching their phones. You know, walking away from the house and going living in the woods somewhere, if there is any. Because they seem to be getting rid of trees, don't they? You know, building on farmland and stuff. You know, escape prison island. I mean, if it goes on, it'll be 10, 20, no, I'd say 20 years if we lose this. And it'll be just like concrete. There'll be no trees or anything. Yeah, it's just what I expected it it would be. This is just the next phase of where it's going. We're just entering it now with these apps, you know, taking pictures and stuff. And this was predicted. I saw this predicted in 2013. It's still on YouTube, this video. Where you had to have a breathalyzer to start your car, and the guy chucks his crisp packet out the window, and someone took a picture. And they geologically knew who chucked the crisp packet out the window, because that, do you know what I mean? It's saying right now, if you chuck a crisp packet out in the field somewhere, in years to come, they're going to know that it was you that threw that. This is how sinister it's going. They'll know this unless we go down this road. You know. Yeah. And it's disturbing. I don't know how long we've got left. I just wish I was born a bit sooner. So I'm getting out now. You know, I was born in the 1930s or something. It's a hell. It's hell on earth. This is. Yeah, just using this against us, aren't they? They're using it against us. It's we're building the beast, and then the beast is turning on us and getting us done for it. Like they say, well, download the app or face disciplinary action. Why would I download it in the first place? See what I mean? It's. Yeah, we're building it, and then the robots come, and then the robots destroy us. You know, the Terminator movie. Talk about that date as well, 2029, I think it was. Rise of the Machines. Made in the 90s, and it's so accurate, isn't it? You know, when humans have wiped themselves out, the robots come and take over. And all the rich are hiding in the bunkers, and this is what's going on. Yeah, it's we are in dark times, that's for sure. We're entering them now. I don't think we've seen anything yet. I don't think the major event has happened yet. So I can feel something in the air. I can really feel something coming. I'm very aware of it. Oh, I love this candle. I got this candle today. It's a ginger. Just love that smell. Yeah, ginger. I love ginger. I just love the smell of it. I just love that smell in the house with the colder months on the way. I don't like natural light, as you can tell. I've just got candles on. This is how I like things, you know. Don't really like technology. I like to get books in and stuff. You got those books. Got absolutely those. Yeah, sorry about that. Just looking at all my books. Just thinking what to read later. Yeah, I don't think I'm far away from the truth, because it definitely feels like we're headed in this direction. So solutions, what can we do about it? What can we do? Been saying it a couple of times now. Is be careful what you download, or leave it at home. That track and trace device, you know, from 2020. It's funny how it came in at the same time, isn't it? You know. Yeah, I just find it very weird how it came in at the same time. With the masks and the thing that goes in the arm and stuff, and track and trace, you know. I'm a bit thirsty. It's funny, there's something very dodgy in that in myself, you know. Oh dear. Better not get down that road, had I? Bit of Morse code. yeah, something's going on. Yeah, I feel very uneasy about it. Yeah, I just don't feel right. I don't feel human. I don't feel part of anything. Don't feel a sense of community. Not like I used to. Not like I used to. You know, the 80s and 90s, I could feel it a bit, but it was probably better in the 60s, 70s, and all that. You really got a sense of community, respected your neighbours and stuff. But this is just like me agenda, isn't it? What's in it for me? And I can tell people are going along with it because of the way they are, because they're like me. Everyone's getting nasty, being selfish. You know, you dance with the devil when they're going along with it. They've got to override this. And study what's really going on. I can understand people, you know, in beast mode all the time, but they've really got to do their own work. Because once you've gone past that, like I have, it's not the people at the end. It's just people getting gaslighted. It's gaslighting. That's what it is. AI and everything on the internet is just gaslighting people, dividing people, and all that. And if you switch it off, it all disappears. All you have to do is switch it off. Because it's giving me problems just consuming it, because they want to draw you into it and get triggered. So you turn up at one of these gatherings and you lose your crap. That's what they want. Triggers, you know. You've got to override this. You've got to override it. Like I have, I know how to override it, and if it gets too much, switch it off. But don't let it get the better of you. Whatever you do, do not let it get the better of you, because that's what they want. They want you to lose it. And the best thing to do is to switch it off. It's good to speak on camera like this in real life, because I get to use my real thoughts. You know, it's like they come in. I get these real thoughts that come in, and they might come in randomly, but I get them out so I can convey a message of what I'm feeling and sensing. It's like a download from the universe, should I say. With no influence whatsoever. Just, yeah. Just trying to figure out what else I can say. Yeah, what can I say? Yeah, I was on about solutions based. You know, make sure you're ready for it. Make sure you've got knowledge. You're armed with knowledge, foraging knowledge. To any of the blokes out there, you know, look after your offspring and your wives and stuff. Arm yourself with foraging. Foraging is absolutely fantastic, guys. You know, you wanna. I've got loads of books on foraging. You know, it's going to become important, isn't it? This is what the 15-minute sit is about. You know, because you've got no calories, because you're restricted on calories, you ain't going to get out the 15-minute zone because you're going to be starving. So you ain't going to be able to collect water or forage. They've got it planned. They've got this sussed out. We ain't going to be able to escape. Trying to ban everything, ain't they? Freedom. What was the thing happened on Dartmoor? They banned all wild camping on Dartmoor. That was another foot in the door to take freedom away. Now it's fan life. They're targeting them. No park ups anymore. Putting the prices up on the canals, the narrowboats and all that. So that's all being targeted. Farmers. That's the last of the freedom. The farmers. And once they go, that's it. There'll be no freedom at all. They'll buy up the land and they'll just, you know, they're told them to stop growing, aren't they? You know what I mean? And they stop growing, buying up all the land and just, don't know what they're doing with it, just building on it, aren't they? Because it seems like they're trying to build on every inch of, on every field. You know, get everyone on the planet, on the UK, and there's going to be no land. See what I mean? There's, you know, you just feel it coming. It's like we've got to get off this island. You know, the longer this goes on, I do think we need to get off this island. This is, I don't know, I can't really put a timeline on it, but if you could probably get out, I would get out of the UK, go somewhere else, somewhere with a bigger land mass, because UK is like, is the perfect size, if you know what I mean, for it. So I don't think I'm far away from the truth. I'm not sure if this video will get taken down. I don't know. I don't really care really. What else we got to lose? No. At least I know what freedom is and what it was, and at least I knew. At least I know. That's the main thing. At least I knew. At least I knew myself. And that's it. That's the main thing, isn't it? Knowing yourself. You know, not letting them take over you and take over your thoughts. No, it'll be illegal to draw some sort of freedom boat in years to come. He'll think, how did you think that? How did you think that freedom? He'll start questioning why you're thinking like this. Why are you thinking freedom and living in the woods? And this is all going on as well. Wrong finger, I think that's what it's called. You know, questioning your thinking and your freedom. You know, it's like trying to force thoughts into us to connect us onto this dystopian narrative, this soulless dystopian narrative they want to tag onto us. It's yeah. I was right 4 years ago about how it was. You know, how about we're here now. In another 4 years, I'll be saying the same thing. I was right about what I said 4 years ago. Because it seems to be going in that direction, I know. And we do need to step in and say no to this. Otherwise it's going to be another 4 years. And it'll be a lot worse. Because you keep seeing these figures on the screen, don't you? Net zero 2040. Net zero 2050. So they've got it planned till 2050 already. So it's all planned, all of it. Oh, just getting on there. Yeah, as you can tell, you know, it gets to you. It gets to you, and yeah. Oh, so it's getting dark. It's time is it now? 7 o'clock at night. It's starting to get dark, so which is good. Keep warm off the candles. Yeah, I need to get some more candles in, just in case. It's a good source of warmth for candles. I don't get on with light really. So I'm gonna get some more candles in. I want to get some water bottles in as well. For when the cold nights come. And just, you know, keep an eye on what's going on. And well, it's like I don't need to. It's like I know where it's going. And it was all about that app all along. It's all about that. What did they call it at the start? I was trying to think what they called it at the start. Vax Pass, wasn't it? Yeah. That's what made me keep it at home. The old track and trace app, Vax Pass, wasn't it? And then digital ID, keep renaming it to confuse you. Now we're at the Nat West app, you know, carbon footprint app. Same thing, same platform, just different name, same agenda, different name. What's the next phrase? If we keep going down this road, what's the next phase? Is it going to be mandatory digital ID? mandatory to have a smartphone, mandatory to have an app. Yeah, this is where we are right now. It's like we're just entering it. It's like, are we going into it? Yes, we're on that cusp at the minute, that edge. So all we can do is like time will tell right now. We could win this. We could win this, turn this around. It'll take some turning around though. It's a tough one, isn't it? I don't know. I really don't know. Are we going to win this or not? I really don't know. I thought by now people would have said no to this. And it still feels like everyone's just going along with it. You feel like you're going mad and you think there's only a handful of us. We can't change it. Nothing we can do. And it just... You feel like just people are just dragging you down, you know, being selfish, dragging you down, not caring for anybody. I want the best for everybody. You know, when you've got people being selfish, trying to force their will onto you, you know, that becomes a problem, doesn't it? And this is where the snitches come in. They'll be snitching on us, you know, as people that tried to stop it. At least I did my bit and said no. Well, that's all we can do. Don't download the app and say no to everything you don't agree with. Because if you start going against the grain, you know, your soul's not going to forgive you. I've never done it. I've never gone against what I don't believe in. I can imagine, you know, going against what your belief is in anything. So this is why I'm suffering, because I'm saying no. I'm resisting. As they say, you shouldn't resist. If you go along with it, you'll be okay. But if you resist, that's when you get the problems. And this is what I think I'm going through, and a lot of people are going through, resisting the force, should I say, the force of it, because they will force it. God, there's no doubt about it. They will force it onto us. You won't be able to catch a bus, you won't be able to go anywhere. You won't afford to go anywhere. You won't be able to go to the beach, go on the train, catch a bus, go anywhere. I just knew back then, you know, 2020, our flying days were over. I knew then. I don't think you can go anywhere now if you ain't got a smartphone. So, you know, your track and trace device, your carbon footprint, you know, it's just going to get worse. You ain't going to be able to fly because you've eaten too much dairy products. You know, like I say, they'll bang the drum from dusk till dawn about this climate change, should I say, that they're trying to change, by the way, to suit their world, their reality. Just say reality. It just feels like that, doesn't it? Yeah, it's like they're destroying our world to bring in theirs, in a nutshell. And us as well. We are the carbon they want to reduce. They reverse everything. Saying saving the planet, destroying us. How can that be? Yeah. I just hope people are waking up to it. But yeah, that's what bothered me today. The Nat West carbon footprint app tracker. That was fresh off the press today. That was. I think there's another supermarket doing it as well. This is where their loyalty cards are coming, because they're on the phone, aren't they? I've got something today. I just thought, saying, well, hang on a minute, guys. It was a co-op thing, and it says £500 for you, £5,000 for your community. Now read this. For a chance to win, select a cause when you spend £5 or more. scan to join. There's no way you can go on the internet on a laptop and see this. It says scan to join, so you have to have a smartphone to see this. So this is a community thing, you know, which says to me, grass on a neighbour that's not towing the line. It says win money for you and your community. Again, it's all about competition, winning, me, sinning, all that bad stuff. Okay? It's a sign to me. Everywhere I go, you see it all, QR codes, everything. It's just shoved in your face, everything. Mark of the beast. There it is, scan me. Every time I see that, I always knew, mark of the beast. You shall not buy or sell unless you have the mark of the beast. So there it is. They know your location when you scan it. So you're giving yourself away. What else? It's just encouraged everywhere. You know, the people that are giving it to you, I haven't got a clue. It's absolutely pushed. Trying to, yeah, win competition. This is the Hunger Games Society. Another thing, Hunger Games Society. Win money for you and your community. So that means it says so much at us. I just hope the right people see this, because if you're one that going along with it, you know, you'll probably give me crap on here. But it's good to have that, isn't it? Because it gives the channel a bit of balance, you know, a bit of traction. Hopefully I can grow. I mean, I'm not doing very well with only a couple of subscribers. But yeah, so it's just nice to talk on camera as well. Sometimes it's hard to talk on your own to a camera. It's been very stressful today. I'm going to have a lie down for a few hours and then go to bed. Really need to lie down and relax. Okay, I think I'll leave it here actually. I've said quite enough on here this evening. Got a lot off my chest. Looking back on what I've said, I don't regret anything. I actually mean what I said. I felt everything was right on there, felt everything was true and the road we're going down. Be prepared, you know. Be prepared mentally. Don't download the apps. Say no. Use cash. And that's it really. You know, do your bit to say no. I'm always getting cash out and paying by cash. Because I can see this dystopian nightmare being built and people are building it. Don't build it for them. You know, don't do their work for them, their dirty work for them. Because it seems that's what's happening. We need to override this. As long as you, even doing your bit, just as long as you're doing it for yourself, that's all that matters. Do it yourself, do your bit. Make sure you, in an individual level, are saying no. Protect your energy. It doesn't matter if you're on your own, forget it. As long as you're alright and you have your thoughts intact and not controlled, that's the main thing. Don't let them take your thoughts away. So just be wary, should I say. Wary, prep, switch it off if need be. You don't have to be part of it. We're still free to walk now. It's a house of cards, really. Now we're coming up to 55 minutes now. Coming up to I didn't think I was going to make a video right up until an hour. Well, I only wanted to make a quick short video, 10, 15, 20 minutes. It's because I'm at 55 minutes, I might as well just carry on to the hour mark, because I tend to make videos that go to about an hour anyway. So it seems like that hour mark is pretty much the sweet spot. It's just what do I talk about the next few minutes to keep it to an hour? I'll be talking crap then, won't I? But yeah, I think I nailed a lot in this. I got a lot out. There's a lot you can say in an hour. Yeah, I've got a couple more days of this online torture, should I say. This control. But I'm glad I'm aware of it, you know, I can't get sucked into it. Like I'm on top of it. Yeah, pay cash. Always pay cash wherever you go. Just keep it alive as best you can. At least you did your bit. That's the main thing. As long as you're doing your bit. You know, I've slipped up a couple of times, only a couple of times, where I've actually paid on. That's where I've actually been caught out somewhere. I've left them as a little zone. I've gone somewhere and they're cashless, you know, it's card, but the car parks as well, you know, some of those have caught me out as well. But I've gone back another time and just parked somewhere else, you know, even if it's a mile away from wherever. Just got to do these things, you know. Yeah, and the compliers are going along with thinking, I've got nothing to hide, got nothing to worry about. So you got that type of person as well. You need to watch. But hopefully they'll wake up, like everybody else. Because it's going to come to a point. You know, I don't know what's going to happen. I really don't know. But they're definitely going to force it, that's for sure. So we've got to be prepared to leave, walk away basically, wherever we want to go, north, west, south, east. It feels like that's the case. Trouble is, there's the sea to cross, isn't there? You know, because it's prison island. You see, how am I going to get across? A 20-mile trip to France. I'll build a boat, you know. I'm pretty sure I could knock a boat up together and sail across with a few people. What an adventure that would be, escaping it. You know. With their drones all flying about trying to catch you, you know. I think that's already out, isn't it, in certain parts of the world. Trying to catch fugitives that won't comply to the system. Or drones going in the woods trying to fish you out. It's unbelievable, isn't it? The world we're in and entering, a worldwide thing as well. You just wish this technology wasn't getting built. It's amazing how we've come this far, and it's completely hidden away from us. It amazes me to this day. How does a bank card, when you pay for something on your card, you only have to pay a couple of inches away and it can absorb that information through an inch of air, and you think, how does it suck or read what's in your bank account through thin air? That amazes me, that does. How do they do that? How do phones and laptops work when you can't see the connection? You can talk to someone 1,000 miles away. You know, it's just amazing, isn't it? There's come a point now where they're actually trying to tag us up to it and control us and use it against us. You know, getting penalised for, you know, eating too much food in your works vehicle because you've got AI cameras watching you. You know what I mean? Watching everything you do. Why are they using it against us? They said years ago they'd never use technology against us. And here we are. Okay, right, we're at an hour, so I'm going to end it like right now. So I hope everyone got a lot from this, and hope more people see this. In this short window we have, I don't think there's much longer we can get this stuff out. So I don't think this will go far because I've not got many subscribers. So there you are. This is it. So right, I'm gonna have a chill out now. So take care, guys. I'll see you on the next one.